Part 5. If you want to change and become lethally confident, how and where do you start? Here's a quote. Man can will nothing. From his will. He cannot will nothing unless he has first understood that he must count on no one but himself, that he is alone, abandoned on earth, in the midst of his infinite responsibilities, without help, with no other aim than the one he sets himself, with no other destiny than the one he forges for himself on this earth. And that goes for you ladies too. But the point is you're on your own. You really are on your own. Which means if you're really on your own, nobody should have a say in what you're doing, unless you want them to, or you've got a responsibility to them, like a family member or a spouse, child, etc. But for me, self-improvement and self-help means growth, wisdom, dream fulfillment, self-mastery, self-made improvements, enhanced self-worth, improved self-esteem, developing self-expression, self-confidence, fulfillment, harmony, and the ultimate of self-development. Whew, that was a mouthful, eh? Improving oneself helps you in all aspects of life, work, play, family, life. From daily self-improvement, you will begin to, number 1, understand yourself better. You do this by spending a lot of time alone with your thoughts and less with people who will only distract you with frivolous or trivial activities and or conversation that really goes nowhere and does nothing to advance you in your personal pursuits of whatever it is that you're after. Number 2, you begin to understand others better. Study people closely. Observe their behavior patterns, communication methods, choice of words in conversation, their own strengths and weaknesses, hobbies, habits, and skill sets. What can you learn? Who inspires you? Who annoys you? Who should you get close to? Who should you avoid like the plague? Number 3, from daily self-improvement, you'll begin to help yourself, and more often. Don't just give to yourself once a month or whenever. No, give to yourself frequently. Make sure your tank is always full so you can run your engines full throttle after what you want to go after. And number 4, help others more often too. See, as you help yourself more, you'll be able to help others more. Because as we progress in life fast and far, it's nice that we help others along the way too. Respect your time and ensure others do too, but help folks as much as you can on your way to the top because they see you as a role model. You are leading by example. They may need a little help. In fact, just the other day, somebody reached out to me, very small type of little assistance they needed, and I saw what they were doing and I said, here, let's get a Zoom call going and let me do this. Okay, give me this. Let me have access to this. Okay, this is wrong. We don't want to do this. This is what we want to do. And let's also do it in this order and then look at the result. Look at the finished product. The lights went on, And I'm like, there you go. It was like a 5-minute thing. It's like, you're driving down the freeway in your Ferrari and you see somebody on the side of the road with like flat tire on their bike or beach cruiser, or something. And you say, hey, I got a bike pump in the trunk. Let me help you out. Or, oh, hey, well, get in the car. I'll put the bike in the trunk and we'll just zoom down to the nearest gas station and then you'll be on your way. Your life is going so well because you have lethal confidence. Others, they just need a little pick-me-up from time to time. That's great. All these things make you into the greatest person you already are. I've also listed many of the items I have that I've come across throughout my lifetime that will also help you. And keeping these things in mind have helped me get through life's daily throng of BS, which can put a dent in our confidence from time to time, but we bounce back. But for example, we start with where we are. Start with where you are. Just start right now, right? If you want to make that change, just start right now. You already possess the abilities to change anything about you and the life that you want to lead. If you know the following 3 things. Number 1, what you want to change. I want a different career. I want a different hobby. I want a new hobby. I want a new relationship. I want a relationship. What do you want? What do you want to change? Number 2, how are you going to make that change? I'll learn more skills. I'll go back to school. I'll attend a night class. I'll attend a seminar. I'll study online. I'll go to a social event. I'll do this. I'll do that. How? How will you do or get what you want? What is it that you want? And then 3, motivation and reason to change. Why do you want to change? I'll be happier in this way. I'll be more fulfilled. I'll make more money. What is the reason? So we identify, number 1, what we want to change or change into. 2, we create a plan on how we're going to change. And then 3, we back it up with reason, motivation, and why. Why do we want to change? And that keeps us fueled all the way to the finish line. So take action. Action, not words. To accomplish great things, yes, we must dream, we must talk about it, but we also must act. And yes, we must act on what it is that we want in life. Nothing comes to us, and sometimes nothing comes to us easy. The faster we work, the smarter we work, the more effort we put into those dreams, the faster those dreams will become a reality. And when it comes to attaining lethal confidence, that's what we're talking about here. What is it about yourself that you need to add or work on? Or we got to dump that. I got to get rid of that. I got to stop doing that. We talked about that. Talked about lists and the things in the areas of our life that we have to work on. Well, let's get into what I kind of call the top 7 ways to overcome BS in your life. I love this list. I think about it all the time. Come on, let's get into it, and I'll tell you what it's about in the next audio and how it's going to help you acquire lethal confidence.